We're going to look now at finding the surface area of some 3D shapes. So what that means is if you were going to cover this in wrapping paper, like really tightly, what area of wrapping paper would you need? Okay, well, this is a cuboid. So the surface of it is made up of 6 rectangles. Okay, we've got the front and back, and they're both the same. We've got like the left and right sides, and we've got the top and bottom. Okay, and all we're going to do is work out the area of all of them and then add them all together. Okay, so the front, you can see that's 5 by 4. Okay, so we've got area equals length times breadth. It's 5 times 4, and that's 20. Okay, and for the front and back, we've got 20 times 2. Okay, which is 40. And let's put in centimetres squared there. For the left and right, okay, this bit is 2 by 4. So we've got areas length times breadth, it's 2 times 4, it's 8, and we've got 2 of them. So 8 times 2, that's 16 centimetres squared. Top and bottom, okay, that's 5 by 2. Which is 10, and we've got 2 of them. 10 times 2, that's 20 centimetres squared. You should have every number twice, okay? So altogether I've got 5 and a 5, I've got a 2 and a 2, and I've got a 4 and a 4. Every number should turn up twice, okay? And now I just need to add these all together. So 40 add 16, that's 56. Add on 20, that's 76. Well, let's write that out. 40 add 16, 56. Add on 20, 76 centimetres squared. And that's it. That's the surface area of a cuboid. If we had a triangular prism, okay, we've got a triangle at the front and back, so let's work out the triangle first. That's the trickiest bit, okay? Now, you need to be careful. Remember for a triangle how we use half base times height? The base and the height need to be at right angles. So we're using the 4 and the 6, not the 4 and the 7, okay? So we've got half base times height, and that's going to be a half of 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24, half it. We're getting 12 centimetres squared, okay? And we've also got 3 rectangles, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and assume these are both 7 and 7, okay? That's an isosceles triangle, okay? So let's do like the bottom of it first. So the bottom bit, it's a rectangle, L times B, and that's 4 times 12, which is 48 centimetres squared. Okay, and then the sides, okay, we've got area is length times breadth, and that's 7 times 12. Oh, and I can't remember what that is. So let's set out a sum. 12 times 7, 2 times 7, that's 14, 1 times 7 is 7, add on 1, 84 centimetres squared. Oh, I forgot the 4. And we've got 2 of them, 84 times 2. Oh, what's that? Let's set out a sum. 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. Oh, easy peasy. 168 centimetres squared. And now my total area, okay, well I've got 2 triangles. I should have doubled that really here. 12 times 2 for my triangle at the front and the back is 24 centimetres squared. So I've got altogether 2 triangles, front and back. It's 24. I've got one bottom. Nothing funny about that. And I've got the left and right top sides of it. And both of them together is 168. Let's do a chimney sum for that. 4 add 8, that's 12. Add on 8 more is 20. 2 add 4 is 6. Add on 6 is 12. 2 more, 14. 240 altogether centimetres squared. The last 3D shape we're going to have a look at is a cylinder. I'm just going to shift that up a little bit. There we go. So for this one, we've got 2 circles, the 2 yellow circles there, and like a rectangle around the outside. Imagine like a toilet roll tube. If you cut it down there and opened it out, you'd have a rectangle. So let's do the circles first. Let's do this non-calculator as well. And often in exams, it'll say like, take pi to be 3.14, just to make things easy for you. So instead of, using pi to 10 decimal places, if you're doing something without a calculator, especially in a non-calculator National 5 exam, it'll tell you let pi be 3.14 to make things easier. So for a circle, remember, your formula is pi times the radius squared, and that's 3.14 times 10 squared. 10 times 10 is 100. And remember, 3.14, if I'm timesing it by 100, I'm making it 2 place value places bigger. So that 3 units is turning to 3 tens, and then 3 hundreds. I'm going to have 314 centimeters squared. Okay, remember the rest of the number, when I'm multiplying by a power of 10, the rest of the number just moves with it. So if 3, 1 and 4 are next to each other in the question, they'll be next to each other in the answer. Just think about where the unit goes. Okay, and units going to 300s. So that's one of the circles, and I've got 2 of them. So I need to do 314 times 2. Oh, I should have done one number. Let's do that again. One number per box, please. 314 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Easy peasy. So I've got 628 centimeters squared for both of those yellow circles. Now, let's have a think about this rectangle that's here. So I know it's 25 up and down, okay? But like around the edge is going to be the circumference of the circle. I've written C equals pi r squared there. What am I thinking? A for area. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Now I'm going to do the circumference, okay? And remember that's 2 pi r. 2 times pi times the radius. So I'm going to do 2 times 3.14 times that radius, and that's 10. Okay, so I've already done 314 times 2. So I know that 3.14 times 2, that's going to be 6.28. Multiplying it by 10 moves it 1 place value place bigger. So those 6 units are going to turn into 6 tens. We're going to have 62.8. Okay, the rest of the number just follows along. So that 2 tenths becomes 2 units. 8 hundredths becomes 8 tenths. Okay, and now all I need to do is add these together to get the total area. So total area, that's not very well written, is going to be 628. Add on, just be really careful, 62.8, that everything's lining up. I'm going to put 0.0 in there as well. Okay, 0 add 8 is 8, 8 add 2 is 10, 2 add 6 add 1 is 9, and then I've got 690.8, and my units, centimeters squared. Okay, and that's it. That's how to find the surface area of 3 different kinds of 3D shapes.